Hello and welcome. I'm Katja Bjerrum and this is my channel where I share tips and tricks for working with scripts in Adobe Illustrator. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really inspires me to keep making videos like this. Now, if you've used Illustrator for a while, you've probably run into this. You need to rename a bunch of swatches and they end up with names like blue, light blue, very light blue, and worst of all, you have to rename them manually. Not fun. So in this video, I'll show you two ways to rename your swatches and give them names that are creative and descriptive. We'll use three scripts. Two are mine, ColorList and CSVtoSwatch, and one is a Beautify swatch names by Sergei Sokin. Let's start with the swatch group I've already prepared. Normally, if you select the swatch group, go to the top right menu in the Swatches panel and choose Create Swatch Info. Illustrator generates a list of your swatches in a special layer. You can adjust this layout if you need, but let's say I'm after something a bit more stylish and unique. So instead, I'm using my ColorList script. Here's how it works. First, I create a group and name it Sample. Illustrator will use the first path in that group to apply each swatch color. Next, I deselect everything in the document, then select the swatch group I want to use. I go to File, Scripts, ColorList and choose how many rows I want in my color list in a pop-up dialog. The layout looks pretty good, but the swatch names, they are just raw CMUK values, not exactly expiring. So let's give them some better names. Next, I make a copy of the swatch group and name it Beautiful Names. Then I run the Beautify Swatch Names script by Sergei Sokin, and yes, the link is in the description. In the script dialog, I select Match Names and click Rename. And just like that, it gives each swatch a fun, imaginative name like Vampire Fangs or Link to the Past. Well, almost all of them. There is one blue swatch that didn't quite make the cut. Then I run my ColorList script again on this updated swatch group. Look at that color chart now. It gives a totally different impression with all these fantasy-inspired names. It adds a whole new level of flair. But if you are aiming for something more conventional, this name might feel a little over the top, especially for more formal projects. Here's a trick I use when I want more control over swatch names. I use my CSVtoSwatch script, but before that I need a proper formatted table. The table should include columns for the swatch group name, so the swatches are organized into a group, swatch name, and the CMUK values in my case. But if you are working in RGB, the columns would be RGB instead. I take a screenshot of the swatches and switch to ChatGPT or any other large language model. Then I use a prompt that looks something like this. I want to create a color table from the image I'm uploading. The table should include the following columns: swatch group name, and I want that my swatch group name will be AI names. Then I want swatch names, and here I write replace the CMUK values with descriptive names like maroon or peach, but avoid generic names like black or cool gray. And here you can also specify the naming style, like if you want more poetic, minimal, themed, etc. And then individual CMU and K columns with values. And then after the table is ready, offer to download it as a CSV file. Then I upload the screenshot of the swatch group I just made and let ChatGPT generate a table for me. Once the table is ready, I quickly review the names and color values. One column includes the swatch group name and another assigns each color a descriptive, human-friendly name based on its CMUK values. And if any of the names don't quite fit your style, you can always ask the model to suggest an alternative. Next, I download the CSV file and hit back into Illustrator. It's time to run the CSVtoSwatch script. In the pop-up dialog, I can choose between spot, global and process colors. I select global colors, load the CSV file, and voila! The swatch group is added to the swatch panel with all the new names and colors in place. What's not to love? As a final touch, I run the ColorList script again, this time on the updated group, and now I see my chart with clean descriptive names that feel just right for my project. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it thumbs up and subscribe for more Illustrator tips and automation tools. You'll find all the scripts mentioned in the video in the description. And for more resources, visit my website productivista.com. Need advanced automation for your design team? Feel free to reach out. I'd love to help streamline your workflow. Start beautifying your swatches today.